globally, today, it's now widely accepted that the inclusion of the youth and the women are essential key for the sustainable development and the peace.
The continent's young women and men are rethinking authority, redefining legitimacy, and reimagining what it means to rule, to lead, and to belong.
When the youth are underutilized, it poses a big threat to the development. There will be no taxes and they will even become a burden to those who are employed. You're employed, you have youth that you've educated, but still they are coming unto you to ask for money so that they can have a life.
We need to be proud of these very issues and we have to be passionate about creating space to discuss them. I mean, these are central to being human.
Inclusion cannot be a prayer, but it must be intentional, it must be resourced, it must be institutionalized, and must not remain rhetorical.
We come to say that there should be adoption of the holistic and intersectional programming which encompasses the women, the young women, the youth, and everyone.
We see that Uganda has made serious efforts to bring women in leadership. The constitution itself provides special seats for women in parliament. And because of these efforts, Uganda is often recognized as the leader, as I had said earlier, in women's political inclusion in Africa.
I hope that through the presentations and dialogues in this symposium, we can identify some of these key lessons and explore how they might be applied or adapted in other contexts.
The government has come up with different development programs. For example, the Youth Livelihood Program. These programs are always top-bottom implemented.
JICA is funding the Mbale Referral Hospital. JICA is involved in several programs, of course other donors as well, of course our own money as well. But the point is, what do we need to do? Japan is a latecomer, late industrializer. What is it that we are not doing right? Can you help us understand?
Development is no longer about GDP. Development is no longer about how economies grow. But the issue is, how is it distributed? We are talking about equity and redistribution, but we are also focusing on development which is people-centered.
The youth bulge represents enormous potential for civic engagement, innovation, and nation building. But this is only possible if young people are meaningfully included in political governance and peace processes.
With new forms of engagement in the digital space, the youth would become the center for today's peace building. The ones who will advance the peace of tomorrow are you, the students gathered here today.
But the collective question that I find through all these presentations is inclusive governance about reclaiming historical agency, dismantling present-day barriers, or building international legal and institutional infrastructure?
Deliberative communalism. So this is a space where communities can talk and build mutual recognition.
We need to Africanize governance.
We as the youth are grateful for this organization and giving us a platform to talk about our ideas. It makes us feel good and included in the planning stages of everything.
Our commitment, and I thank the organizers again, is really nurture the next generation of leaders. This is what is happening, that we pass on these values, these topics, to enable you to continue to reflect